Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, and thank you to everyone who hits that like button because it helps get the information out there, grows the channel, all of that, so it's greatly appreciated. Today we're here to talk about the Aquarius new moon that's happening on the 11th of February 2021. Now, this is a game changer of a month, so we've got a bit to get through here. But let's talk about Aquarius energy for starters. Aquarius is quantum energy. It's about space, galactic, and it's about quantum leaps in understanding of our reality. So this is a game-changing month. But Aquarian also does real heart desires, wish fulfillment, dreams and fulfillment. So we're ready. We're ready to put that into action. New moons are about planting the seeds. Big thinking, okay, planting the seeds to grow and move forward. So new moons are fabulous for doing that, setting intentions, writing lists, setting new things. But big decisions are being made now by us personally, individually, by universe, by your destined paths and journeys. So there's a lot of big decisions made from behind the scenes. What do we mean by that? Very destined stuff, very karmic stuff is happening. This new moon still has planets that are what we call in square. Now, what does that mean? It means this set of views and this set of views, there's no meeting point. So we agree to disagree is the nicer way of putting it, but they're still at old versus new. Okay, so we're still a little bit at war with old versus new energy, new concepts, systems, what we believe. So that is still squared, which is not a great energy. So stay focused on your future plans, your views now, what your views are, and setting that in motion. The other thing I don't really like about this new moon energy is, we've got 8 planets in fixed energy, fixed signs here, and 6 of them are under Aquarius. So the fixed signs are Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you need to look in your chart, particularly if it's 5 or 16 degrees, you're going to feel this energy a lot more, because fixed means that's the old point of view, the old systems hanging on to the old and the new, and they are squaring each other. So let me put it this way. The last time we had this squaring, we call it a stellium, a grouping of planets, okay? Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, Sun and Moon all under Aquarius, except Mars. Mars wasn't there. The last time we had this was 1962 in February. And that was the hippie era, okay? That was a massive awakening by the people. It was the people power. The people rose up. We had protests against war. We had mainstream people power and focus on mainstream. We had the first man orbit the earth. We had President Kennedy do his speech for helping the poor, working on community, humanity, all of those energies. So we're basically doing that time again. And that's the energy frequencies that we're going through. And in that, we have what we call portal openings, where this massive awakening has come from downloading new information to humanity, and new information it downloads into us individually. So there's a massive breakthrough. Yes, we have the dark and the light, the negative and the positive in all of that. So be aware, it's like a shake-up of our systems. It's a shake-up of our belief systems where it's now ready to expand and move forward, like the revolution coming through. We're in that energy again. Yes, we're more evolved now. But let's talk about some aspects here that everybody's big decisions behind. So focus on, striving for a good life, okay? Focus on your wishes, your dreams, your wish fulfillments. okay? Planting those seeds. Yes, there's a real square to that happening now, but if you plant those seeds now, in March, September and November, they will, it's what we call, there's an aspect here astrologically that's like miracle grow. So Jupiter comes in, and those seeds you planted now, you'll see move forward in March. We have a retrograde in September where Jupiter comes in and expands something again. And then in November, Jupiter will expand those seeds, meaning your thoughts, dreams, wish fulfillments again. So there's some big aspects here. So number one, we are having massive awakenings in our belief systems and what we do and don't want, or we do or don't believe, and that's within our systems, our belief systems, all of it. So with these openings of consciousness, it does create fear. It does create us going into the unknown, okay? So that creates fear for people. So we're all moving into kind of the unknown, the new. Let's rise up. Let's create a new system, society, social, economic forum. That's what we're all moving forward to, okay? So a lot going on energetically within us as a collective. That's my point there. And Aquarius focuses on human rights, you know, being interconnected systems where it's all functioning. That's the higher principles of Aquarius. Every sign has higher and lower principles. So the lower principles is, I want to do what I want to do. I want to do it my way. Don't tell me what to do. It's like a rebellious teenager. That can be Aquarian energy. The higher principles is human rights, freedom, an interconnected system where everyone's functioning and everyone's being connected and supported and as a whole, okay? So we're moving through this Aquarian learning of that, the whole consciousness of the planet, and it's the big awakening. Now, let's talk about this though while we're here on the Aquarian energy, because Aquarian energy has detachment. So we may feel very detached at the moment. It can be very cut off, detached, cut off, in my own bubble. So if you're feeling those things currently or around this new moon or in the next month, that is possibly why. But as we move into this Aquarian energy, there's going to be a big theme on staying grounded, staying connected, and looking at things as a community or a group rather than what I want, my way, and being detached. So we're going to feel a lot. There could be a rise in anxious energy, anxiety, things like that, because people will want to detach or they're going to feel detached. So do your grounding in this energy. And I think we're going to have to learn to do that anyway. Stay grounded, stay connected in this energy anyway. See, no detachment. That fell out as I was talking. No putting people out of the cold, cutting off, detaching. This energy is the lower vibrational frequency within Aquarius, and we have to make sure that we don't do this as for society within our humanity and human rights type thing. Okay, so that's just something to add in there. Just watch. So if you're dealing with people who seem a bit detached at the moment, they're going through this energy frequency shift with this Aquarian change of energy. All right, so let's talk about some aspects here. Now, the other energy I want to talk about is, you know, we've been in like a Capricornian self-control order rules for about 12 years. We've just completed 2,000 years in Pisces, which is payback of karma. Paying out, our karma. So we've come out of a very difficult time of survival, paying back and sacrifice. So we're still recovering from that. We are still currently in that energy, finishing it off. And when I do readings and things, it's birthday to birthday. So there's still a lot of signs that haven't had their birthday this year in 2021 that still have to complete some 2020 karmic debts, payments, completion, cycles, learnings, whatever you want to call it. So that's what it is. There's still a learning going on. So we've got this old and this new clashing in that. So be aware of all that energy, and the new moon is about planting seeds for your future, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, where you want to expand, because Jupiter will come in around the 30th of March. It'll retrograde in September, around in that as well, and November. And this is energy that will just make your dreams, wishes grow, expand. Okay, so keep that in mind. Things to watch, let's just go over that quickly. People in their own bubble, they could be going through an energy upgrade or in that detachment energy. It's okay to be in that for a while, but we can't be in that forever. So do your healing. There's going to be a lot more telepathic communication, feeling, especially for those of you who are very connected or psychic or in tune or sensitive. And I think there's going to be an expansion in people being able to do that. Healing, great time for healing, super consciousness and energy and connection and information coming through, because what's happening right now is our frequencies being elevated, being expanded. We're having awakening of our DNA, and exciting jumps in the truth and in that awakening and our understanding. A bit like when they had the 1962 hippie revolution. That was a big breakout for freedom and freedom of thought and speech and restriction. So we're going through that right now. Keep that in mind. We may see some wobbles in stock market with money and finances and in your personal life. If there is anything in your relationships or tension, it's a battle between the old and the new. Keep remembering that. But I think it's going to be out with the old, in with the new. So it either has to go through change and evolve, or it will end. And look, the cards are starting to fall out now as I speak to get clarification and validation. What do we have here? This is being stuck, rigid, hanging on to the past, not being flexible. This is a fixed energy. He's sitting there fixed and very only focused on himself, or only in one direction. So this can be being too fixed, but we are going to see that. We are definitely going to have that energy around this new moon. That's what it's about. See, deceit, deception, where we could be deceiving or deceptive in our own beliefs, views, where we've been deceived. The new world's trying to come in. There's the Aquarian energy card, the star card. Hopes, dreams, wishes, what you're putting out there is what you get back. Anything not going with the flow, with that, in alignment with your future, with your new. So you're basically planting seeds for the new. And anything that's not flowing with that, or in alignment with that, or if you're hanging on to old belief systems within that, they're going to change. Look, it's really just clarifying the new has to come in because it's reversed. You're too focused and rigid maybe, or the energy, not you, but the collective energy, or if you're dealing with someone or yourself, can't be too rigid, fixed, focused. There's a lot of deceit and deception, meaning changing our ideas and perceptions. This new world's coming in. We're manifesting. You're supposed to be focused on manifesting and putting what's out there. Anything that's not working with you or for you or flowing is old. That's the out. That's the not going to happen. And where we're done, we're done. And I would say there's going to be a big theme this new moon in Aquarius where if we don't feel emotionally connected or our emotions are done, we're out. We're out of a situation or a place or a person or a job or a career or a relationship. We're done. There's a lot of this, I'm being done and I'm moving on. This is my ideas, my tools, my beliefs, my direction, where I'm heading. I'm heading in that way. So it really is looking like that energy of everything's about to change. Yeah, see the reaching out, the bigger picture, death and rebirth, taking action, putting the past behind us, standing our ground. Yeah, we want to connect with, okay, anything that you're not in relationship to that's not working for you. We want our passions, we want to go for our desires, whether it's our career, our dreams, partners, relationships. That's what's happening. The new beginning's coming. This is taking the new path, getting out of this old emotional stuck energy and moving forward. So it is all about death and rebirth, bringing in a new beginning, a new vision, a new paradigm, a new movie, taking action in that, planting the seeds. So this is about manifesting this card and taking action in your manifestation and really standing firm in it. And don't be deceived by anyone or anything. Keep your eye on the big picture. What's unfolding naturally? What's working? What's flowing? What is in balance? You know, pouring into your cup, my cup. So we're really reevaluating here. So what I mean by game changer, it looks like it's big decision time as well. And you know, for some of you, it'll be the universe stepping in. You won't be making these decisions. It'll be the universe making it for you. So let's get just something else going on here. I feel like I have to grab a card of that deck. So we'll see what other messages come through. So it is an amazing time right now. The warrior, the trader. So they're asking you here, a lot of these cards are about, see, the warrior is about stepping out, being brave, being courageous, exchanging energy to create abundance. So where am I moving forward that I'm exchanging energy to create abundance in my life? Trusting my intuition, not so much my head, not what I'm being told, not what I've been conformed to be told. What is my intuition telling me to do? So they take time out for yourself as well around this new moon. We've got a lot of star ancestor, follow the voice anyway. This is a lot of intuition. This is a lot of talking to the universe. It's very, you know, galactic, talking to our higher self, being more connected. Rather than being told what to do. But be graceful in your action and movement. You know, we don't have to rise up and have a big rebellion and protest. We can just connect in with ourselves, with our higher selves. Yeah, see, love, let your heart guide you. Let the feeling of love. There's the hippie revolution right there. Let the love guide you. Let your heart guide you, not your head, not what you've been told. It's time to connect in to the real you, to the real feelings, to the real above your, hold your space. What do you believe? Shift your perception. We're going to have massive shifts in our perception, and we're going to have to actually trust our intuition with that, not our heads. This is ancient Druid holding space. There's ancient information and downloads coming. Setting your seeds. So they want you go into hermit mode. It's time to plant your seeds for your wishes, your dreams, your wish fulfillment. We have Stargazer and Father Sky here. That's really connecting to your higher self, the unknown, trusting in the unknown and following the voice of your head, your intuition. And we must do that with grace and ease, with love, from love, and unleash the wild within, the unexplored, the unknown. Stepping out of all these restricted boundaries in love, in light. It's like the hippie revolution. They went into love and freedom and what was truth and what they were feeling and what they were experiencing. It's time for expansion, traveller. Time to move in a new direction, this new moon. Choose your path. Look at that, new direction, choose your path. Wow. Trust in your higher voices. There is a very, very strong message here for the collective. This is about taking the time to really connect into you, your heart space, your higher self. Trust and reconnect to your intuition, and that will set your new path. Forget about your beliefs, what you've been told, go with what your heart and your intuition and your higher self, your super consciousness, your spirit guide, your elders, your truth, your wisdom. Tap into your ancient knowledge if that's what you do. But they're asking here for serious connection. So disconnection from what we know, serious reconnection to ourselves and our higher selves and the earth, and bringing through the truth and setting your path from there gracefully. Your elders, move beyond your ancestral patterns. This whole new moon is about moving beyond our old ancestral patterns. Yes, we can take their wisdom and teachings, but we're going to move in a new direction now. We've got to move beyond this old paradigm. The beautiful card, that one. So, oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, I have to show you this, is the Raven card. Now, what does the Raven do? The Crow, release the old and rest. So we are in a period of absolute transformation. We're unlocking the wisdom within and our wisdom now, rather than being told what to do and how to do it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice now. I've been working all day, talking all day, doing this work, and it's time to bask in that light and joy. And what is the light and joy? And be the light. Become the light. Okay, light's about where do I evolve? Where do I bring evolution? How do we create evolution? How do we create one for all for one energy? Okay, where it's a combined communal effort and a rising and a coming together with that. So this is a very powerful time. And for those of you that are still paying back some karmic debt, lessons, wisdom, exams, I say karmic exams, sitting your karmic exams, know that you are moving through this. And any seeds that you're planting now, stay really focused on where you're heading into the future. But I just heard then, there's going to be major shakeups though within systems, possibly cultural, religious, government systems. I do believe there is going to be one of the biggest shakeups about to happen. And the people will rise, and it's back to the power of the people, but in a harmonious, loving way of moving forward. So this is a very powerful time. And as we move into March, Taurus into Gemini becomes a trine. Things will become, that's a good energy. Things will become more harmonious. They're more harmonious aspects. We've got Jupiter and Saturn energizing our future potential. So March is this is the shake up. March is I can see the light. I can move forward. I feel I can do it. I feel it's possible to create. So the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So from March onwards, we are going to feel a little more our seeds starting to sprout or grow, or that we can. So take time to reflect. This new moon and the month of February, please take time to reflect. Big decisions are being made, and forces are behind us making this happen whether we like it or not. So just be aware of what's going on. That's why we bring this information through, so you can have more understanding of how it's all working and for you, so you can go with the flow, so you can make it work for you, with you, and with the understanding of this information, things become clearer to us about how we're feeling, why we're feeling like that. And that's the reason we really like to share this information for you to help you. So there it is, guys. The new moon in Aquarius. It's the game changer month. And so remember, we must do this from our higher frequency. And we're going through a lot of shifts energetically in all this. So thank you. Hit that like button and I will see you around the full moon.